Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new series of Green Hill. Today we are just jumping in, guys. We're jumping in feet first. It's been so long since I've played this game. There have been a ton of updates, so I really just want to jump back in here and kind of see, what's new, what's changed, all the things, because I honestly have no idea. I want to get back up the hillside and grab a couple more things up there. I did see some things that I want, but in order to do that, I need to grab a couple of things first, like some stone and that kind of stuff. So, in order to grab some stone, we're going to have to find it just laying on the ground. I do want to grab some lashings from this tree. I don't need that specifically. Maybe some, if there's any nuts around this tree, some nuts for protein would be lovely. I don't see any. I don't really see any lashings either. Not seeing any stone. That's the scary thing. Because I really want to get back up the hill and grab that plant that I did see. Okay, so we're just going to have to keep going, I suppose. I don't really have any way to defend myself either. So this is not good. Already starting out kind of scary. There's an ant eater over there. There should be some stone around this area. You would at least think of that. Okay, so let's just grab more rope. We only have 4 in our backpack, so we kind of need this anyway, guys. There's some sticks just here. Gonna grab some of those and a small stick. Lovely. There appears to be some food right here. Unknown fruit. We're gonna eat that because that is not poisonous. These are the nuts that I was talking about, the Brazil nuts. Around these trees, sometimes you can find more than one. Sometimes, you just get the one. There's another one, so that's 2. I heard a weird noise. Okay, just you hanging out. Is there really no stone around here? So I'm going to have to rely on finding more plants somewhere else because I will never remember exactly where that was. Okay. I'm not quite sure where we are here. There is some way, there it is, that we can look at our location. We don't have a map, so finding that is not going to help. Okay, a couple more mushrooms here would be nice. We'll take these for energy. Just grab these guys. If we can find a coconut today would be lovely. If not, that's okay as well. We'll do the best with what we can find. Okay, I'm not quite sure where we're headed. I'm just following this road at the moment, honestly. I'm looking for some stone to make a couple of tools that we need. A couple of more things would be nice, like, I don't know, a axe and maybe a knife to be able to defend ourselves or butcher some stuff if we were able to kill anything. That would be lovely as well. But if not, I understand. Let's go this direction. Let's grab these mushrooms because they are necessary. We are at 45:19. I feel like there's something that we need to be finding around here. I feel like there's a truck or a Jeep. I think there's a Jeep around this area. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I do feel like it should be here. An overturned Jeep at that. Maybe not. You never know. I feel like there's probably going to be a cougar or a jaguar or something around here because, that's just my luck for day one. Okay, let's get back over next to this rock. Because maybe if there's not an overturned Jeep over here, maybe this will lead us down to where the drug site is. It's not something that I really want to get to. But you know, if we do end up making it there, it's not always going to be a bad thing for sure. A rock would be lovely, guys. I would love to have a stone for that particular plant because we're going to need bandages. We're going to need all kinds of lovely things. And this is not helpful, just wandering around with no tools, no weapons, no way to defend ourselves, because we're going to die if that's, you know, what we end up doing today. There should be some stone around here. Why is there no stone? There's a bandage tree right here. I'm desperately seeking stone, or bandage plant, sorry. Okay, so we did end up finding the overturned Jeep. It's right here. There's a couple of things we do need to get here, that's for sure. The grappling hook, that's a great first day find. I think there's a bag of potato chips, maybe some more snacks. But the biggest thing to find here is this empty Biden bag of nuts. And then I think that's everything here. There's a spider over there generally, but we're not extremely interested in the spider. There is a frog down here. Still desperately seeking a stone or two, because that would just be the absolute best thing we could find at this moment. Is this a stone over here that I can harvest? Please be one. Let's just harvest you. Again, I haven't played this game in a very long time, and I'm very excited to be, you know, doing this now. Just put you over here. Let's get ourselves a stone axe crafted. Let's stay right in this area. I'm not sure if there's anything around here that would like kill us, but it would be nice to be able to get like a weak spear crafted. Just a couple of those little random things would be nice. Not good. Not good at all. Like he's gonna chase us. I hope he's definitely not, but I'm sure he is. Okay. Hopefully that was the end of that. I don't feel like it is, but hopefully it was. Come on. Tobacco dressing, tobacco flour. But I do need those bandages over there. I wonder if that guy's still hanging out over there. Maybe if we could just get over here, all sneaky like, grab these couple of plants that we need. Like maybe this guy wouldn't be here. Come on. Let me craft another stone axe. Mine's about to break. Let's craft another one. Okay, it's raining. Not great. There was another plant just around here somewhere that I really wanted. Kind of desperately as well. I know it was a bandage type thing. I have a feeling we're going to need it. But I also need to craft myself a spear. As you can see, enemies are a real thing, guys. Maybe this tree will be good for some long sticks.
You're kidding me.
I know, kind sir. I'm surprised that this axe isn't lasting longer, for sure. But I guess it's one of those games where you have to kind of learn how to craft it better each time. I wish I could get that stick. Let's just craft this one. It's not going to be anything but a weak spear, and that's okay. A weak spear is better than no spear. Is this a stone we can get? It's not. I'm not not sure where we're going here at all. I just know we're going some direction. I don't know what we're doing with this thing. But apparently we picked it up. I don't have a way to... Let's just drop it. We'll leave it there. It's okay. Is this food that we can get? It is a can of food. I don't feel like this is the way to be going. That does not look like something I want to deal with. Okay, so let's go back down this way, away from the truck and away from that scary, creepy guy. We do have ourselves a spear now. Let's just pick up these sticks that we chopped down. I really wish we could get that one. Doesn't seem like that's going to be a thing. And then let's try to make our way. I'm not quite sure the coordinates yet, but we're going to try to make our way some direction, like toward the drug lab, because there is a map down there. That would be nice to have. So that's probably where we need to go. I really hope there's not a cougar up here, but I have a strange suspicion there will be. Okay, let's just keep going down this direction. And I know that this spear is not strong enough to withstand a cougar. I'm going to have to craft myself a second spear without a doubt. Maybe even a third spear if possible. Let's just craft you into a weak spear. And then let's craft this one as well into a weak spear. And hopefully that'll be enough. Let's make some bandages as well, because we're going to need those. And then let's make some tobacco bandages. And then we'll have a couple of bandages, and then we'll have a regular bandage with nothing on it. So that will allow us to be able to bandage certain things as we need to. Okay, let's just pick up the stick if we can. I think we're full on sticks now. Yep, we're full. So let's get out a spear. Just because we hear stuff walking in the forest behind us, that's not at all scary. If you believe that one. Okay, let's just see what we got going on up here. That was a weird sound. I definitely want to go down this hillside toward the water's edge. But I'm not sure which direction I need to be going in. Like, I really don't have a coordinate or any coordinates to be able to figure out where I need to be. And this is definitely not it. I hear you. You just keep singing. Don't mind me. I am not doing anything at all over here. Okay, let's grab these unknown nuts. Okay, the panic is starting to set in, guys. I don't know. I'm a little bit scared. A lot of bit scared, honestly. Come on. We can do this. Okay, so now we have some lily, if I'm not mistaken. Did I have to pick that up off the ground? Did it go in my backpack automatically? It did, an unknown herb, and it's actually lily. But now we need this bandage plant that is right here in front of us, which is lovely, to be able to craft more bandages. Come on, we can do this. This is a game that the more you do something, the better you get at it. So eventually chopping down these plants won't take so long to do. Okay, so we are down here. I'm not quite sure where down here is. We are at 47 by 16. Hey, turtle. Well, I don't have enough stone, I don't think, to craft myself like a stone blade or anything. I don't. So, turtle, it looks like you're safe for now. On second thought, you're probably not as safe as you could have been, because I need that stone blade for sure. Okay, let's just craft you and you. And I think that should go in number 5. Is that one that we can use? Let's see if we can just equip this one. Okay, maybe not. Okay, let's destroy. This one's the weakest one. Let's put our axe in number 1, our spears in 2 and 3. And then let's put this knife right here in number 4. And then let's harvest this turtle for the meat and for the bowl. We need this bowl to get some fresh water right now because we don't have a way to collect any water. So having this turtle in the rain, because we don't have any coconuts, is not a bad thing, guys. It really isn't. Let's harvest you. I see a scorpion from here, and I'm not interested in that. Okay. A nice coconut would be lovely. But we do have the great bidon first, you know, the metal one that you can't craft. It's the only one like it in the game, I think. I don't know that there's been one added. If there has been, I'm not aware of it. Okay, a couple more fruit right here. It's going to get dark, and there's a snake. So let's just, you know, hope this thing doesn't move. And then let's get out our knife and harvest it as well. We are going to have to build ourselves a shelter to save our game and a way to get in out of the rain, because I think we have cold and things like that to deal with. That looks like somewhere we would want to be down there. It looks a bit more open, even though I'm not sure on that. It just looks a little bit more open. Probably means there's those natives down there. Or a cougar. You never really know. Okay, let's just go right against the wall and just see what we can find down here. It may not be anything that we want to find, is the thing about it. Okay. I have no idea where we are, guys. I really don't. Let's just see if we can see anything up the river or down the river. I'm not quite sure. We're at 51 by 16. We probably need to be somewhere other than here, honestly. Hey, that just looks like a waterfall. Let's just follow the stream downward. There's some bamboo over here, which leads me to believe we might be near the fishing camp. That would be lovely, because there's a place to sleep there already. I feel like this river is pretty close by. It's very familiar to me. I know that literally means nothing, but I feel like just down there is where we need to go, like right over there. I feel like that's the fishing camp. I think it is. And if it is, then there's some things around here we can learn. We can stay the night over there. It's not that big of a deal. And we should be okay. There's a mushroom. right here. I think there's a couple of things just up the hillside here. Take that. There is a plant right here that would be nice to have for more dressings, of course. And then I think up the hillside a bit further is where that camp is that has in the past been uninhabited. But you know what? I'm not going to risk it at night. So we're just going to head back down. We're going to go over to the fishing camp. We're going to see what's over there to learn. And then we're going to, hang out over there tonight. We're going to head out tomorrow over to the place that's just up the hill. Hopefully it'll be daylight and not raining too horrible and things like that, so that we're able to, just make sure that we can see what we need to. There should be a couple of things over here, a place to build a campfire, that kind of stuff, which would be nice. A candy bar is also lovely. I do need to place myself a campfire because I need the ability to be able to, have some light, do some cooking. I do have some meat that needs to be cooked. So there's that. So let's just see if we can place one. Notebook is in. Stone ring, I don't necessarily need that, but a small campfire would be lovely. Let's just see if we can place it in here. We've always been able to place it in here in the past. And it stays perfectly dry in here. Okay, now we just need to, we don't even have any dry leaves. I don't think, anyway. We don't. That's not good. So we're going to have to spend the night waiting on some leaves to dry. Just so we'll have a few. Probably should chop down a few more things that I know will be good for fires. Okay. And then we'll let these dry up. Maybe in the morning we can, cook some things. Orange juice, we can have that to drink. We do have a turtle shell. I think there's a water thing there that will collect water in, a water filter. There's a fishing pole up here, I think, or fishing spear, sorry. It's not really something that I've ever used, simply because it doesn't really give you a reason to use it. It's just for fishing. A peacock bass, I don't even have the room for that in there. Can I just put some mushrooms, harvest you? And then let's see if we can grab our fish. I can't take him still. Okay. Is it because of this food? So let's just drink this orange juice. Let's move this food. Is there a way to grab the entire stack? Maybe not. That's okay. We'll just do that. And he doesn't really go in that one. Okay, let's just craft bandages. We need those crafted anyway. Come on, we can do this. And let's craft some lily dressing. Let's do that. We should have room at this point for the fish. The tobacco flower, we don't need that. We don't need the unknown flowers either. We're going to hang on to these nuts and the tortoiseshell, the bones, and these dressings. And then these small leaf piles, we're going to just wait for them to dry up. Excuse me. And hopefully they will be fine tomorrow. We're going to cook this food and call it a day here, guys. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.